Lex is a flank champion with 2,200 HP, and I'm here to tell you all about him. So Lex is a character very similar to Buck in multiple ways. How he does similar damage in close range. He has a faster fire rate, and of course multiple options to make him a very deadly damage dealer. And for starters, we're going to start off with some fun facts, and then we're going to get to his in pursuit damage. His fun facts: him, Moji, and Sky with Talus are the only flanks to never have vertical mobility. Pursuit from max range, of course, it has a cutoff range. Pursuit does more damage against your discovery target, as you can see.
No credits before I spin them for you.
As you can see there with headshots up close, you actually have enough damage to one cooldown kill Evie, which is very crazy. Evie and anybody else with 1,800. So yes, Paladins has a auto aim ability that can that can kill a light HP person just by pressing one button. That's crazy right there, if you ask me. But how often are you going to be on top of an Evie who's just looking forward? This is a law. I forgot to put here that while channeling the law, you're also 50% slower. Despite Discovery being listed as do 30% more damage to anybody that you mark, it will not do 30% more damage whenever you're hitting with the base damage of the law. Now this mentions 120 units, I think it said. But as you can see, just that little marker right there is enough to tell you whether or not you can hit them or kill them or execute them with the law. If you hit anybody with wings, they get executed with your law. So keep that in mind. Next up is Magnum damage, but real quick, Retribution. It's not as random as you think, as you can read there. It's pretty confirmed what you can get if you do it right. Unfortunately, I'm not going to try to kill somebody from max fall off range with the sole fact that the other two Magnum types that aren't Def Hastens have inaccuracies. So that means even if they hit all bullets, they could still survive, you know. And I don't want to fire slower because that takes away the whole test. And a damage time to kill comparison that we're doing later, of course.
You all have been judged. The instrument of judgment.
Don't be fooled from what Discovery says. It looks like Discovery would be better, but remember that Def Hastens can do a lot more damage from further away and with a lot less shots. Takes longer to fire though, but remember Def Hastens is also perfectly accurate. As you can see, the longest time to kill is 2 seconds, 10 milliseconds. Sliding also makes you immune to displacement, as you can see, including Ash, Bash, and Torvald ult. Anything that knocks you away that doesn't stun you in the process. And right here, where I'm going to slide and take 90% less damage to hit this wall, which might be something you want to consider if you're planning on using Slide Lex. And yes, Lex can kill 5 members with one wall. Alright, this is where things get interesting. I'm going to try my best to show a lot of in-pursuit targets and a lot of sliding. This is Strix invisible right here. You can see he reveal himself real quickly. And then I buy Illuminate here. And I missed the last time, but with Illuminate you can hit Strix while he's invisible. And anybody else who's invisible. This is Raum. We'll show off him dying normally first. And then now I'm gonna show off what happens if he uses his Soul Eat ability before the wall hits him. Despite invisibly appearing like he was below 65% HP while he was using it, the temporary HP sets him over 65% threshold. And as you can see, Strix, when you're flashed, your law still hits him. And while you're flashed, your Death Hasten still has perfect accuracy, so long as you're not jumping. Now this is Torvald ult. Like I said, sliding makes you displacement immune during its time sliding. You can be silenced and stunned during your law, and it will still play the animation and the sound clip. You can pierce through personal shields like that, as Evie read. And of course, a semi-new thing, Lex can slide mid-air, so you can save yourself from situations like that.
It's all on you after that.
Now, Con, if you have slide, the heroism, Con cannot pick you up when you're sliding. Con cannot charge you when you're sliding, so you just slide right through him. And Law breaks his shield. Law does not kill him if he shouts. And I even do it when he has a lower HP threshold, so you can see. And of course, using the Law while his shield is down and him bringing it up will stop the Law from killing him. Here's Dragon. It's very interesting. I thought at some point that Lex's Law had the ability to instantly kill deployables, but I'm wrong. As you can see, you can Law the Dragon. But hitting the Dragon with Law by itself still only does 600 damage, which means it's useless. And of course, if Imani tries to use the Dragon to defend herself, the Law will pierce right through her, killing her. If she's low enough. This is Barik. In Pursuit does not target his turrets, no matter what you try, unless it's right in front of your face. Law, of course, breaks his shield. And if you target him on Law and then he puts up a shield, it will still block it. Of course, it breaks Barik's domes. And despite the turret, and despite being inside the turret, still the only thing it deletes is its shield. And despite the turret being under the Law threshold, it is still immune to the Law. It hit its shield here, but right here I'm going to prove it with 2 straight Laws that you cannot Law the turret. The turret is immune to damage from the Law. And of course, the ancient strategy of sliding right into his dome. Now, Tiberius, it claims that he's ultimate while he's spinning here. I mean, he's invincible while he's spinning here. But as you can clearly see in this multiple demonstration, that Tiberius dies every single time in the air, even though it says that he's supposed to be invincible. Now, I didn't show it, but if Tiberius does have over 65% HP, he will take no damage from the Law if he's spinning. But if he's at or below it, he will die. Of course, it pierces his shield. Well, it breaks his shield. And immortality stops the Law. For him and all allies. Furia makes her invincible, therefore Law wouldn't kill her. This is interesting. Ying's body doubles will actually take your pursuit's target, as you can see. Which is very strange, because no other deployable does that. Maybe besides the Dragon. Maybe IO Dog. But as you can see, you can also execute the body doubles as well. Now, as you can read there, you cannot lull while being consumed. And even if you could, she has a temporary HP she gets while she's ulted. Now, this is the demonstration of lulling the temporary HP. It does work. You do break her hold. However, if she sees you do lull, then she grabs somebody, she'll survive it due to obvious reasons. Getting new health points, not enough. Now, Yog's DR is ignored.
Mean nothing.
Now this is Lex versus Lex. I'm going slide Lex here. Despite me having 90% DR, his law still pierces my my DR, killing me. Interesting enough, if both Lexes ult at the same time, they will both kill each other. Of course, a law against her shield will completely block it. A law behind will kill her. And interesting enough, Law will not damage her her friends there. You can shoot them and stuff, but the Law will do 0 damage to it every single time, like it was a Barik turret. Right here, I try to get it below the HP threshold enough for the Law to execute it, but it won't die. Now you can execute Io's dog, and it'll die. And it will glitch out. Well, maybe it was just this skin, but it looks like it's trying to come back, but it can't. Now, if Io has Sacrifice, and you kill her with the Law, this will happen. She won't die, she'll replace herself with the dog. However, if you can execute them both, then her Sacrifice doesn't matter. And I show it again just to confirm it. Now, while Io's ulting, she's immune to damage, therefore she can't die from the Law. Killing Terminus with the Law will still enable him to come back, so don't think it's Moji ult. He can eat it with his Siphon. And of course you can't ult him while he's coming back alive. It won't do nothing. Now I don't know why I did this, but I tried to ult straight up in the air, hoping that Terminus' real body was in the skybox, but it was not true. Atlas can't be killed when he's rewound. If you kill him as soon as he rewounds, it shows a weird animation. If you can see his feet with basically your chin, you can kill him with Law. But if you can't see his feet with your chin, then you can't. Of course, being rewound stops your Law. Zhin can reverse Law. He can also billow it. However, reverse from an angle doesn't seem to work. It's only from generally in front of him. And reversing from behind him, and lawing him from behind will kill him, no matter what. If you both activate ult at the same time, Zhin's gonna hit you first. Yeah, Andro is interesting. It's despite the Law saying that it'll do 600 damage to people who it can't execute. It does like a measly 100 damage. And sometimes Andro can absorb the Law from the side, but not from behind. And now sometimes this is what I mean. I'm a little further behind, and he dies. I'm where I thought, like, directly to the side of him was. And here I'm to the side of him again, a little in front of him. And he blocks it. No, while he's above me and he's looking straight down reversing, you can still kill him with Law. Of course, Moji using her magic barrier becomes immune to the Law. And if Moji and Lex ult at the same time, Moji will get it. Will get the thing off first. However, if Moji waits a little, interesting things will happen. Where Lex will kill her with Law and then become a biscuit. I tried this with Pip later on, and it does not work the same as Moji. Moji's a lot more consistent to get this trade going on. But with Pip, it's not so much. Azaan charge will stun you out of law. Azaan barriers take 0 damage from the law, despite being in execution range, which I'll show later. However, peeking through the barrier, you will kill him. He's not immune to any DR here, so he's gonna die every time. And even when he's slamming onto the ground, he'll still die from ball. I do a little bit more precise timing right here. And as I said, if you put his barrier into execution range, which is below 50%. 65%. And yeah, it won't kill it. And here's a little wall thing that you can do with Lex later on if you want. Now, Vora's interesting. For 2 of her talents, she becomes immune to the law while she's using Obliteration there. However, if she's using Deafening Strike or whatever, she can die from the law midair. It makes no sense. I don't know why. She's supposed to be immune, and look, I showed off what Deafening Silence was supposed to do. And even with the other talent, the first one I'll be using the 1 talent, she's immune to it while she's using Obliteration. Now, with Shield Bash, no, with Battering Ram, I didn't show you, but if she charges you and you're sliding, you won't get knocked back. In midair, she's not invulnerable, so she'll die if you look up. And of course, when she lands, though, Law can't kill her. And if you're Slide Lex and you're sliding, Talus will cancel his ult. However, his ult makes him invincible, so the law won't kill him. Now, Maeve is interesting. Here I had her marked, and she used her thing, and it still showed her. But I was sliding, so it could have been just a weird visual bug. But if you're not CC immune, she typically blocks you every single time. And here I just showed off that you can clear it early if you're Slide Lex. And of course, if both you and Talus ult at the same time, you will win because you fire faster. And of course, if you're blind, you can't hit somebody with the wall. However, if you roll your character mid, if you use Retribution mid blindness, you can see them from afar. You will also hit Law because of it. Corvus will die from Law, so rest in peace. Evie can blink out of the way, and also while she's using her ice block, she can't take any damage, therefore she can't die. Now, Dredge says he's damage immune while he's inside of his teleporter, and that's correct. The Law, from what I see, the Law won't even like hit him like it usually does. It just hits him and teams off with most people, but not him. And Pursuit will not target his Grohk's totems here. It will go straight for whoever's behind them. And of course, if you're using Ghost Walk, he's immune to the Law. Now, using his ultimate, he's not immune to damage, therefore, so he's good. Koga is, of course, immune when he's dashing, and he's also immune during his ult, so therefore the Law can't do any damage to him. Leon has a lot of damage resistance when she's ulting, but it's not enough to save her from the Law. Both do it at the same time, since they both have 1 second fire rate. You'll both kill each other. Now, Lilith is interesting with her weird HP. She can never really get below 65% HP because she doesn't have 65% HP. You know? So the only real way to get her executed is if you put her at a lower enough HP threshold where it'll kill her. She's the only character in the game where the Law can do its base damage and still kill them without it being an execution. Now, Octavia's disc blocks people from being seen. See, I can't see her, so the Law won't hit her, but it will hit the person I have marked. And it will always see the person that I marked. And if they're not unmarked, as you can see, unlike Maeve's ult, who will blind you if you don't re-roll. If you re-roll to them, though, you can see them. Now, right here, the AI Atlas rewinds this Octavia. So, if it's a friendly Atlas rewind, the Law will not work. She's going to blind me here, and I won't see the wounded, I think her name's Kasumi. So, her DR doesn't save her from the Law, so rest in peace. This is what I was talking about, Pipple. Pipple fires off a lot quicker, so it's a lot harder for me to time it. But if you go far enough away, you can see that if it's mid-air, then yes, you can be a chicken and still kill people with law. But I don't think it works like Moji's, where it seems like Lex just ignores a bit of it and fires the law anyway.
Is mine.
Betty Obama's interesting. I showed this off because I thought I could attack her flying thing, but I can't. This one I'm gonna make her fire straight at me, and as you can see, I can't attack it. Interesting enough, if Betty Obama dies while she's riding her rocket, she'll explode. So that means you probably don't want to get in her face in law, because she does a lot of damage. I'm just going to be showing off the explosion some more. She's going to be a little further away this time, and it will still kill me. Watch her slide off, man. That's crazy. Now this one, I'm going to actually have my HP come back to me, and then she's going to ult while being close to me. So I'm going to take a lot of the damage and still survive. Now, Betty Obama gets off of her bomb, it won't explode when she dies, so... better for you, worse for her, I guess. This is Maldamba. Maldamba's, Maldamba and Moji. Moji's, snack won't take any damage from anybody. Same with Maldamba's slide. It makes him immune to damage. As you can see, the wall just tanked off. For some reason I got the little snack bite here. I thought you only get snack bites if she kills him, but I might be wrong. This is Raum with Pip. Yeah, Pip will save people from the law if they just get turned to it. But of course, being a chicken, you can still die from the law, as seen here. I'm going to show off Lex's slide during Raum's ult. Just completely ignore that. And if you time it right, as soon as he's getting out of chicken, you can kill him with law. But you should just probably be killing him as a chicken. Now Ruckus's personal shields is of course ignored by the law. Just doing this before I ulted. And if both of them ult simultaneously, of course. I know I'm a little under cover here, but we all knew that. Now Saudi's body doubles, interestingly enough, do get executed by the law. But from what I've seen in this footage here, Lex's in pursuit will target somebody over the somebody else over the body double. So. And here's her with a little bit more HP, so you can see the wall work on the body double there. Same thing with Strix earlier, where if she's invisible, she can't die from the law. However, if you have Illuminate, Lex can see her, therefore, if he can see you, you're dead. With his chin, that is. Now Makoa, of course, when he ults, he gains HP, but that also means that he dies to a lot more damage right here. His shield blocks it, whether it's personal or it's the half-shell shield. Of course, sliding into it will result in Makoa's death, so rest in peace. Just Barik style. And of course, you can be whipped out of your law, canceling it. And thank you so much for watching. This has been RPie, and I hope you learned some things. And I have another version in the description if you don't want to hear my voice talking over it. You can use it for reference. Have a good day.